is Erica Blume, and I will be presenting Theater of Dionysus, the Golden Age of the Athens. If you pull up the presentation slides, you'll be able to follow along on PowerPoint. So, the Theater of Dionysus was built in the 6th century BCE, while it was also remodeled in the 5th century and the 4th century, but it still stands today. It was dedicated to the god Dionysus, who is the god of wine and plays. This theater is the oldest Greek theater built, and it is built into the south cliff of Acropolis. If you move to the second slide, you will see a picture of the theater itself. As you can see, it is an outdoor seating area, and it can fit up to 17,000 people. Everyone would come to see these plays because it fits so many people and everyone from the town can come. But the special and important citizens of Athens would often sit in the front rows. Looking back at this theater, you can see that they have an orchestra, which is the main stage where the play is performed. They have a theatron, which is considered the viewing place. This is where the audience members watch the play. It is on the hillside where all of these stadium seating are. And as you can see, if you look at the front rows, you can see that's where the important Athens would sit. Looking behind the stage, you can see the skene, the building that serves as the background of the play. You can also see the parados, which is the same word as passageways. These are the paths where the actors and actresses enter and exit the stage. Popular plays that were performed at this theater include tragedies by Sophocles, I do not know how to pronounce any of these, Aristophanes, and Aeschylus. So moving next to the next slide, you'll see a quote, just the definition of liveness. This is the condition of being heard, watched, or broadcast at the time of occurrence. A synchronic event or performance experienced in real time. Liveness in contemporary theater allows audience members to connect with those around them. People often look to their peers to understand emotions that are felt during performances. I imagine the liveness of the audience during the Golden Age of Athens to be extremely important. Moving on to the next slide, you can see that liveness during the Golden Age of Athens, you can see there's a huge audience voting and cheering, and there are no cameras. So first, talking about the large audience, as you know, there are 17,000 people that can fit into the Theater of Dionysus. It would be drastically different to watch a video of it versus sitting in the middle of 17,000 people, so the big audience is a huge difference. Going on to the voting and cheering, emotions would be heightened at the energy, and it would all depend on the rowdiness of the crowd. Audience members voiced and cheered to show their interest in the performances. In fact, audience members would stay all day because they would hold competitions that would last for long hours of the day. During the Golden Age of Athens, liveness was all there was. They didn't have cameras to record scenes, to make movies or film. There were no other choices than to perform everything live. The theater in society was very important, as you can see on the first note, that the wealthy supported one play per year. However, they didn't exactly care, because if a play was successful during this time period, then they became well known and were known as successful Athens. They might even be able to sit in the front rows. The second is the price. At the beginning of this theater, it was generally free, but as it became more popular, there was a small fee. And as I mentioned previously, there was a lot of competition. Many times, plays would compete against each other, so the audience members at times were there for long periods. Lastly, I've just included my bibliography so you can see where all of the sources that I got are from. And thank you.